Hey guys, Richard Fu here from The Ultimate Man and richardfu.com, and today I want to talk about really traveling back in time. If anything, it's like I traveled back in time, and so I was out at a birthday party recently, and I haven't seen some of these guys in like a good 3, 4, 5 years. And last time I remember them, I remembered them as quite funny, immature. They're just say some of the craziest things. And what blew my mind was when I was getting ready to go for this, I was like, I don't know what these guys are going to be like. I don't know whether, it's going to be the same thing over and over again, if I'm not going to enjoy it. But I got there and it was the most interesting time ever, because just seeing the transformation in some of these guys was amazing. Like, they would used to call me Angry Fu, right? I used to be quite an angry person, very angry at the world. Sometimes I still am angry at the world, but very angry at a lot of things, and I didn't know. And I think I didn't know why I was angry, because I felt like I was always getting pushed. I was always, the world was always out to get me kind of feeling. You know what I mean? It's one of those feelings where, it feels like the world's unfair. Things are unfair. You don't get what you deserve. And I felt like I was cheated out of a lot of things, and that's why I was angry. And, I was sitting down with one of them, and they all seemed like quite, we'll say a bit high energy, and a bit aggro would be the word that I would use. But the most amazing thing was I got to actually sit down with some of them, and they were actually like, they changed, they transformed. And even having a chance to chat to one of them, really, just talking about the transformation and what's happened in those last 3-4 years that, we've been spending time doing our own things. And, that was really awesome, right? Because you don't know where people will go. You don't know what you're at when you're 20 to 30 to 40 to 50 to 60. You don't know where your life's going to take you and what's going to happen to you and why you change. And it's just so interesting to pull back that time, pull back that moment, just reflect on what it is that's happening. Like, reflect on why we are where we are and why I have crappy lighting here. But that's what's interesting for me. And the most intriguing part was I got to really connect with some of these guys that I normally wouldn't connect. I'd probably close myself off. They might have closed themselves off as well. But for me, it was really just a great opportunity to recognize that, even though some people that you think that they're certain type of people, you think they'll always be like that, they don't. They change as well. And so having the opportunity to share my story, share my transformation, and they're all on my Facebook page as well. They follow me, they see the stuff, and that's the most amazing part. The most amazing part was the gratitude I got at the end when some of them didn't get enough time to spend with, and they said, Richard, I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I want to say you're doing an amazing work. The what you've transformed into is phenomenal and a real, I think, in my head, I interpret it as a real inspiration. To see how far you've come. So it's a big deal, and I want you to know that all of us here have your back, and we support whatever you do. And I think it's an amazing journey that you're on, and that made me just melt, right? I'm like, wow, that. And I was shaking his hand, and I said, thank you, man. And I looked at all, and I said, thank you, guys. It means a lot hearing it from you guys, and that means a lot. And so that's what I want to share here with you today, guys, is that sometimes things change, people change, and it's amazing if you give yourself that opportunity to see that happen and to see what could happen and how people could be if they just had that opportunity just to open themselves up a bit more. And so that's what I want to share here today with you guys is, who's someone, question of the day is, who is someone you haven't spoken to in, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 years maybe, that you may want to try and reach out to, that I challenge you today to reach out to just catch up, to chat over the phone, to see in person, go for a coffee, beer, whatever, to just see, what's changed, and just be curious. Just be super curious about each other's lives and just see how much more commonality there actually is now than there was before. That's when I'll put it out there to you guys, because I think, just going back there, you don't know how that thing life is going to change, and who can all of a sudden be a new friend. So that's what I'll share here with you today, guys. Of course, as always, I love you to comment, share, like this if this resonated with you, if you took something away from this. So make sure you do that. Of course, this is Richard Fu, guys. Hey, honey. Remember to go out there, go live with love, go smash it. And I'll see you again on the next one. Thanks. Bye. Like the way it's supposed to be. What's up, bro? Not doing it the way it's supposed to be. That's the frustrating thing. Had to and then we're booking our time to talk, and then they come late. Actually, they don't even show up. 3 hours later, they get the time zone late wrong after I gave the time